Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt confused, drained, or constantly doubting yourself? Maybe you've experienced a man who made you feel guilty for having standards, or one who pulled away just to make you chase him. If so, you've likely been manipulated, and you're not alone. The truth is, some men use manipulation tactics to control, confuse, or emotionally trap women, often without the woman even realizing it. In this video, we'll break down the most common ways men manipulate women, how to recognize them, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. The first manipulative strategy that men use against women is gaslighting. This is what gaslighting looks like. You bring up something that hurt you, and he says, "That never happened. You're overreacting. You're being dramatic." He denies your reality, making you question yourself. Over time, you start doubting your own memories and emotions. Why he does it? To avoid taking responsibility. To make you feel like you're the problem. To gain control over your emotions and decisions. This is how to protect yourself from his gaslighting strategy. 1. Trust your gut. If something feels wrong, it probably is. 2. Keep track of patterns in his behavior instead of just individual incidents. 3. Don't engage in endless arguments. State your truth and walk away if needed. The second strategy that men use to manipulate women is love bombing. This is what love bombing looks like. At the beginning, he's over-the-top romantic, constant texting, big gestures, saying things like, "I've never felt this way before. You're my soulmate. I want to marry you. After knowing you for a short time." It feels amazing, but then he suddenly pulls back or switches up. Why does he love bomb you? 1. To get you emotionally attached quickly. 2. To make you dependent on his validation. 3. So that when he withdraws, you'll chase him and accept bad treatment. Here's how to protect yourself from love bombing. 1. Be cautious of excessive affection too soon. Love should build naturally. 2. Watch for consistency. Does his behavior match his words long term? 3. Don't ignore red flags just because he makes you feel special at first. The third strategy men use to manipulate women is playing the victim. This is what playing the victim looks like. Anytime you call him out on bad behavior, he flips the script and makes you feel guilty. Example, you tell him he hurt your feelings, and he responds with, "You always think the worst of me. I have so much stress in my life, and now you're adding to it. I guess I'm just a terrible boyfriend." Suddenly, instead of holding him accountable, you're comforting him. Why does he do this? 1. To avoid taking responsibility for his actions. 2. To make you feel guilty for having boundaries. 3. To make you afraid to bring up issues in the future. Here's how to protect yourself when he plays the victim. Here's how to protect yourself when he plays the victim. 1. Stick to your boundaries. His feelings don't erase your needs. 2. Recognize when he's deflecting instead of addressing the issue. 3. Don't let his emotional reaction stop you from speaking your truth. The fourth manipulative strategy men use against women is silent treatment and withholding affection. What does this looks like? He suddenly ignores your calls, texts, or presence, especially after a disagreement. He acts cold, distant, or unbothered until you apologize, even if you weren't wrong. He withdraws love or affection when you don't do what he wants. Why does he use this silent treatment strategy? 1. To punish you and make you feel like you have to earn his love. 2. To make you chase after him. 3. To train you to avoid upsetting him, even when he's wrong. Here's how to protect yourself when he's purposely using silent treatment and withdrawal of affection to manipulate you. 1. Don't beg or over-apologize. Let him sit with his own silence. 2. Shift your focus elsewhere, friends, hobbies, self-care. 3. If he continues this behavior, consider if this is the kind of relationship you want. The fifth strategy men use to manipulate women is giving them mixed signals. Let me explain what giving you mixed signals looks like. One day he's all over you, the next he's distant. He says he likes you but isn't ready for a relationship. He gives just enough attention to keep you hopeful but never commits. Why does he give you mixed signals? 1. To keep you emotionally hooked while he explores other options. 2. To make sure you're always trying to win him over. 3. To keep the power dynamic in his favor. How do you protect yourself from his mixed signals manipulative strategy? 1. Don't accept inconsistency. If he's unsure about you, let him go. 2. Don't let his confusion make you question your worth. A real man won't leave you wondering where you stand. Finally, the sixth strategy that men use to manipulate you is turning your insecurities against you. This is how he goes about it. He criticizes small things that make you self-conscious. He makes statements like, "You'd be so much hotter if you lost a little weight. Other girls don't get jealous like you do. I wish you were more like so-so lady." He creates insecurity so you feel like you have to prove you're worthy of him. Why does he use your insecurities against you as a manipulative strategy? 1. To make you feel like you're not good enough. 2. To keep you dependent on his validation. 3. So that you work harder to earn his love. Here's how to protect yourself from this manipulation. Know your worth. A real man builds you up, not breaks you down. Shut down comparisons. You don't need to compete for his approval. If he keeps criticizing you, walk away. You deserve better. Final thoughts. Manipulative men prey on women's emotions, insecurities, and desires for love. The key to protecting yourself is recognizing these tactics early and refusing to play into them. A real man won't manipulate you. He will respect, cherish, and uplift you. If any of these signs feel familiar, it's time to take your power back. My question for you is this. Have you ever experienced any of these manipulation tactics? Let me know in the comments section. Kindly give your support by subscribing to this channel. Also give this video a huge thumbs up. Thank you for watching. And see you in my next video.